Have you ever felt a pang of sadness or even genuine grief when news breaks that your favorite celebrity couple has called it quits? You might think, why do I care so much? I don't even know them. But what if we told you that feeling is completely normal and there's a fascinating psychological reason behind it? Visual news of a celeb breakup on screen. Viewer gasps and slams phone face down. They broke up. You've never met them, never shared a meal, never even exchanged a direct message. Yet a part of you feels genuinely affected, almost as if a personal connection has been severed. This isn't a sign that you're too invested or too online. Instead, it's a powerful demonstration of something called parasocial attachment. This is a natural human tendency, deeply rooted in how our brains are wired for connection. Today, we're going to explore this intriguing phenomenon and understand why these one-sided relationships feel so real. Visual montage of you watching interviews, behind-the-scenes clips, vlogs, over time. Our brains are incredible social organs, constantly seeking out and forming connections. They're designed to build relationships, and they do this by processing consistent social cues and familiar faces. This isn't limited to people we interact with directly. When you consistently follow a celebrity or a public figure, watching their interviews, seeing their social media posts, or consuming their content, your brain starts to recognize them. This repeated exposure creates a sense of familiarity, almost like they're a regular presence in your life. Your brain doesn't necessarily differentiate between this consistent digital presence and the consistent presence of a real-life friend. It just needs consistency, familiarity, and emotional signals to begin forming a bond. Over time, these repeated interactions, even if one-sided, lay the groundwork for a powerful emotional connection. Visual split screen, real friend on one side, fave celebrity couple on the other. This unique, one-sided relationship is precisely what psychologists refer to as a parasocial bond. It's a psychological connection where an individual feels a sense of intimacy and friendship with a media persona, despite the lack of reciprocal interaction. Your brain, in its quest for social connection, fills in the gaps. It struggles to fully distinguish between someone you've seen hundreds of times on screen and someone you've physically spent time with. The emotional pathways activated are surprisingly similar. When you see a celebrity couple share intimate moments, overcome challenges, or express affection, your brain processes these as genuine emotional signals. So, when a celebrity couple splits, it can genuinely feel like a friend going through a tough time, or even like you're losing a relationship you've unknowingly cultivated. The emotional investment is real, even if the interaction isn't two-way. It's a testament to our brain's incredible capacity for empathy and connection. Visual flashback montage of the couple's timeline. First photo, first collab, big moment, playing in viewer's mind like a movie. Beyond just familiarity, our brains are wired to understand and remember stories. We consume media not just as isolated events, but as ongoing narratives with characters, plots, and emotional arcs. Celebrity couples, especially those in the public eye, often become central figures in these compelling, unfolding stories. You didn't just see them break up, you witnessed the entire journey, from their first public appearance together, through their career highs, personal milestones, and shared vulnerabilities. You were an audience to their evolving narrative. Your brain meticulously stored this emotional arc, much like it would a favorite movie or a beloved book series. When the couple splits, it's not just a piece of news. It's the abrupt, often unexpected ending to a story you were deeply invested in. This feels like a significant loss because it represents the conclusion of a narrative that had become a part of your emotional landscape. It's not just content, it's a story that resonated with you. Visual viewer watching sad edits of the couple, then laughing at themselves, then genuinely sighing. Feeling a sense of sadness or even grief over a celebrity breakup doesn't mean you're too online or that your priorities are misplaced. On the contrary, it simply means you're a human being with a brain wired for connection and empathy. It highlights your capacity for emotional attunement and your ability to form bonds, even in unconventional ways. The key isn't to suppress these feelings, but to understand them. Recognizing that these are parasocial bonds allows you to acknowledge your emotions without letting them overwhelm you. It's about keeping these feelings in perspective, understanding their psychological roots, and knowing that they are a normal part of how we engage with the world around us, especially in the age of constant digital connection. You can feel it, process it, and then gently remind yourself of the nature of the relationship. This self-awareness empowers you to manage your emotional responses effectively. Visual: viewer turning off screen, going outside, texting a real friend. Ultimately, your brain is profoundly wired to seek out and form connections, deeply and sometimes unexpectedly. This innate drive for social bonding extends far beyond your immediate circle, reaching out to public figures and media personalities you may never meet. This isn't something to be embarrassed about. It's a fundamental aspect of human psychology. Understanding parasocial relationships helps us make sense of our emotional responses to the media we consume. It highlights how powerful consistent exposure and compelling narratives can be in shaping our inner worlds. When you grasp this concept, you gain a clearer perspective on your own feelings and can choose what truly matters in your life. So the next time a celebrity breakup hits you harder than you expect, remember, it's just your brain doing what it's designed to do: connect. If you found this explanation insightful and want to understand more about the fascinating workings of your mind, hit that subscribe button. Join the BrainSnack community for more mental clarity, made simple.